So we're back, and today, something pretty interesting has happened. We are indeed on the alpha server, and that can only mean one thing. Well, we're also on the garden too, so if you put 2 and 2 together, you get a new garden update. And honestly, there's some pretty cool new features. If we talk to Anita, who has positioned herself in this lovely little hut, we will find out that there's actually new talismans, or well, I guess it's all the same accessory, but so let's take a look. So for Anita's talisman, which grants us 5 farming fortune during the farming contest, we will need to pay 2 bronze medals and 32 Jacob's tickets. For Anita's ring, which is going to grant us 15 farming fortune during Jacob's farming contest, we need, of course, Anita's talisman, 2 silver medals and 64 Jacob's tickets. And to upgrade that fully into Anita's artifacts, which gives us plus 25 farming fortune during Jacob's farming contest, which is actually quite good. Of course, we need Anita's ring, we need 100 Jacob's tickets and 2 gold medals, which isn't even that bad. We also have personal bests. Beating your personal best is great, but what if it also gave you farming fortune? Question mark, exclamation mark. If we look down here, personal bests, the higher your personal bests are from participating in Jacob's farming contest, the more farming fortune you'll obtain for that crop. Purchase the perk in Anita's shop to unlock this menu, so that's really cool. And then we have 2 extra NPCs, which we'll get to in just a moment. Before then, if you are planning on purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code NITROS, it gets yourself 5% off. Also, you should subscribe to the channel, it does help out a lot. And you should join the Discord server, it's linked in the description of this video. We do slayers and dungeon carries, so if you need carries or want to carry and make some coins, make sure to join. Okay, so let's take a look at these 2 NPCs. First of all, we've got Pest Hunter Philip. Howdy Nitros. Sorry for the intrusion, but I got a report of a pest outbreak around here. Yeah, of course, that's why we called you over. Vermin, swine, buggers, you know pests. They seem to pop up when you're breaking crops in your garden. Okay, cool. Okay, fella, take this SkyMart vacuum. Sure. Give it to me. When you find one, simply aim the vacuum, hold down the button, and you can suck them buggers up really quickly. When you've done that, come back and tell me about how much fun you had. Okay. Get rid of the pests before they ruin your farming fortune. A pest has appeared in plot for plot 2. So we need to find plot 2 and then we need to find the pests. And as you can see next to the garden it says, well, it's got a little red icon and ×1, that means there's 1 pest. Okay, so plot 2 is over here. There could be a slight issue with having layered farms. Just saying. Is this what we're looking for? Okay, over here. So luckily it's not farmed, it's not spawned in between the Is this gonna Okay, there we go. We got a mosquito. Let's go back over to the NPC. We actually got bestiary for that too, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if these pests spawn, if you have layered farms like us and the pets spawn in between layers, then that could be a massive pain to get. Not gonna lie. Anywho, let's go back to Philip. Whoa, look at that ugly thing. But you had a blast trying to wrangle it. Yeah, okay, it was cool, really cool. Anyway, this is just like the thing from the rift for the pests, but as you can see right here, it is basically just something that sucks up pests. There's no way to put it. Here obviously it tells you how many you have in the vacuum bag, but here we have Pest Hunter bonus. Exchange pests from your vacuum bag with the Pest Hunter to gain temporary farming fortune while on your garden. Okay. So basically what happened is that I clicked on the vacuum bag in the menu, and it kind of was like a splash potion effect, which is giving me plus 10 farming fortune for 30 minutes. That's quite cool. I mean, if you don't get the pests, it's going to reduce your farming fortune, and you get rewarded for getting the pests. So there's a plus and a minus, because of course this is making farming less passive. It's making it less AFK to a point where you actually have to be active, and I guess you don't want reduced farming fortune. Which is good, because that means for people who are macroing, if they don't collect the pests, which you're not going to if you're macroing, are you? Because you're going to be basically not even there. Then you're going to get a reduced farming fortune. However, for everybody who's just farming regularly and finds it really boring and is maybe watching something on the other monitor, means that they now have to, I guess, get distracted from whatever they're watching or whatever they're doing to then have to clean up a pest. I don't know. There's a plus and a minus. I think it's mainly positive. Anyway, to the other pest hunter, Pamela. Okay, so Pamela thinks the pests are actually pests are cute. I've developed a way to attract certain pests to my plots. Behold the Sprayinator. It's patented technology that transforms organic matter into aromas that only pets can smell, or pests. Go see for yourself. Take this tasty cheese and use the Sprayinator to spray a plot. Then use your vacuum to catch the rat pest. Okay, so we have the Sprayinator, we have tasty cheese, so I don't exactly know how this works. I assume we just... Where's the flattest place that we can go? Maybe just over here, and I'm not 100% sure. Do I just... Okay, you selected material is now dung? Bunny jar. Tasty cheese, okay. There we go. So we're now spraying cheese. So, we're going canned cheese style, all American. I've got to wait for a rat pest. Okay, there's a pest. Now we've got to try and find it on this plot. I found it. Okay, maybe it doesn't spawn in between layers, so that would be really nice if it doesn't do that. Come on. Come on, rat. Yeah, man. Get in my vacuum. Oh, yes, bestiary unlocked. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the NPC and see what happens. No. Okay. If you have any questions about pests, please come chat with me or Philip. Interesting. So now... Does that mean we now have another pest? We can click it and it's going to give us... well, plus 20. Plus 20 farming fortune. Interesting. But yeah, that's the general gist of this whole situation. It's basically just more farming fortune, which I can't really complain with. And the great thing is, the result of this is not only going to be more farming fortune for the majority of people, it is going to make it more difficult for macros. And to be honest, it's kind of a really clever way to do it, because what, is somebody going to set a macro up to locate a pest? Yeah. Seems improbable. Anyway, let me know what you think of this new updates in the comments. To be honest, there's not really anything to complain about. It's just all good. I will say it isn't out on the full server at the moment. This is the alpha server, so it might still change, but it seems pretty complete. It seems pretty polished. It works well, and yeah, it's a good idea. Now, there's just one last thing that I want to talk about. So basically, it turns out that there is going to be a feature implemented into farming, whereby every 5 minutes you have to basically move your mouse. It's almost a built-in macro check. Now, there are a couple of issues. Number one, sometimes if you move your mouse, well, not sometimes, but all the time when you're farming, you're going to be farming at a certain angle for the maximum efficiency. So you moving your mouse means that you then have to find the right angle again, which sometimes can be really, really annoying and petty and can take a good like 10 to 15 seconds, which means it's going to completely mess with the amount of money you're going to make. So that's really annoying. Second of all, if somebody has a macro set up to simply macro farming, how difficult would it be, or maybe every 4 minutes and 55 seconds, them to have something set up where they basically just move the mouse a little bit and move it back? If they've gone to the effort of setting macros up, then surely they're going to be able to do that as well. So I think it's completely and utterly pointless. Whether that is actually implemented, I don't know, but that is what I've heard. I think what I'm trying to say is, realistically, this is going to affect real players, not macros. Of course it's going to affect macros, but not much. It's more going to affect the real players, which is a little bit annoying because they're kind of the people who that feature wouldn't really be targeted at. Anyway, so if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.